slow.
Rihita! What's wrong? Huh? Are you?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called, previous incarnation.
Oh, like a past life or something?
Yes, something far more distant than the past. So far away that you cannot perceive it.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation? Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
Oh wait, I have to click the option. We're just trying to think where to start.
If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear. But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
We were each other's enemies.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy, but now he's just some random stranger we met on the street! He's got so much to answer for, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything. What a weird situation.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the God of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
Uh-oh.
Please, I want to see them for myself. I want to experience my
Muted.
own transgressions.
Even though it will
Code
cause your
addicted to
presence of
TCG. Every
great
stream
mental
Code is
anguish?
doing is TCG.
I'm just a
But
puppet.
then yesterday he was also playing
no
Legoland,
heart
so I was
and
like,
no
what the
name.
hell? Not Naraka?
There is
Well,
nothing in this
kids,
world for me to cling
Legoland,
to.
Poggies, and then like,
To fill the void within me.
yeah.
Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
Very well. As you wish.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
He's gonna look back at his memories. Is he gonna go back to being evil? Just
Don't
like,
worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler,
Yeah,
could
I
ask you
know,
to
I know.
supervise him on my behalf?
Amisu was going against Lux, and she was like, "Oh my god, I fucking hate Lux." And then Ko was like, "Yeah, coming from a Lux main.
Oh, good point. Given
Lux,
your,
I guess is fun when you
unique
play her,
situation,
but when you play
we'd
against her,
better
it's
keep an eye
so
on you.
annoying. Cause all she does is just throw Q E
Understood.
Q E Q E.
Thank
Like
you.
stay the
Now,
Q, stay in one
prepare
spot. The
yourselves,
E is just
everyone.
to slow you down. So it's like EQ, 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 EQ. Hello.
No matter what lies ahead, I'll face it. Whatever it takes. I'm just sorry that you have to join me for the whole thing.
Please don't be evil or anything when we go do this. Oh, it's a domain? Well, okay. Should I bring this team? Nah, it's level 90. It's level 90. I'm gonna get screwed if I take him in. Oh, I did C6 pen as well, by the way. Let's
A walk would be nice.
I click start. My bad. It's gonna show my characters that I got, but oh well.
This looks like Inazuma.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth.
Oh
But
wait,
be aware that enemies may react just like in the real
this
world.
week must be hunt buff as
Please
well.
be careful.
Ah man,
Sounds
come
like an
on.
immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
This week is hunt buff, and I'm working on both the weekends. Oh my god, I'm working Saturday and Sunday, man. I'm not gonna have time to farm. Bruh. This is great.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
This is why I
Give
hate
up
when buffs are on
halfway.
the weekend for
Well,
E7.
We had you once, but
I don't have
that was your doing.
I don't get to play.
All right.
And of course
Thanks.
hunt buff.
Wanderer,
Come
this
on.
is the Shake Pavilion.
That's like the most important buff
In
in
your
this
Baladere
goddamn game.
incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't
Oh,
fill it in.
Katsuragi.
I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved, too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the Baladere in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
Oh.
And the rest is history. Well, It used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our
Wait.
people are nearby.
The original version?
During the Tatarasuna incident,
He killed him?
Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as a mechanic. The balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after.
Uh-huh.
As the second in command at
Yeah, his mommy
Tatarasuna,
incoming. Uh-oh.
responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Oh, chest. I still need to do my dailies and farm the materials for Skara.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabukimono.
It's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Huh? What are we doing back here?
I hear voices.
Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then
Oh,
Mom
no.
started coughing too.
Oh no, it's a plague. It's a plague.
You can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him.
Oh
After
no.
his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone.
The child
Some
doesn't
of the
even have a
neighbors
name.
helped to raise
The
him.
kid doesn't have.
After leaving Tatarasuna, the
Dude.
balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too. The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
Why do you want to give back his old memories? He's gonna be just like the old Scaramouche we know, man. Like, why? Just let him live a nice, new, clueless life, man. Come on. This is why his
You
S3
do
is so
realize you're
smug.
blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting.
Oh, the jester.
What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long-fated ill-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join
Oh, it's Crystal
those
Mirror.
who shall feast?
You know, there's stuff here. Oh, there's a chest. Almost missed it. He cringing at himself? Not too sure. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There's a massive pit.
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place.
This must be the furnace.
It's the delusion factory in Inazuma.
Oh, never mind.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the Balladeer here.
Ah,
Such
yeah.
a creepy atmosphere.
Yoimiya was
And
here
so
or
familiar.
something. Yeah. Remember this. This is an unsettling place.
Hey, look over there.
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the Abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the Doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I
Sonora.
have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you
People
need
get
to
to
hear
see
it.
her one last time, I
Don't
guess.
start thinking you're in...
Surely
Whoops,
you're
I
not
didn't mean to
worried
skip.
about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
One with nature.
Can't run from death.
Maybe I'll farm the materials off stream.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru.
I mean, all
Is
it is
that-
just going to mains and getting
Considering that
materials.
Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
He's a doctor. He's behind all of this.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
Let's move on.
Yeah, the Toray or the Doctor has a much better design compared to the one in the comic. It was like a cow mask or something.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass.
Are you saying...
Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with the void in my chest my whole life. My
Welcome
creator
back.
didn't need me.
We kind of need the ending.
I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
Oh no. Our present sins and...
I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours.
Oh, cinematic!
You have made your decision.
Now,
take this.
Oh, is he gonna get back to becoming evil or something?
A puppet? What's he doing here?
It's gonna be very
You're
painful.
human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright?
Oh, he came back. He came back. The past Scaramouche is back because the memory's going back into him. So that's why it's Scaramouche versus Scaramouche. Dude, that's dankies, man. Fucking dank. So we technically brought both of them back? Wait, is that our past self? No, no way.
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Oh, they make contact with each other. They Oh, that's how he gets the end. He's free. He's free. He's truly free now.
Die.
Ah.
This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
You got any more stupid questions? Feeble human.
Yeah, you should have looked away, but it was a really good cutscene.
My command, you shall fall.
Oh, he still has his voice lines in here as well.
Insignificant past.
Wait, this is he has constellations because his normal one does it's curving. It's like homing. I knew something was up. C3, that's why.
Too slow. Insignificant past.
Bruh.
Quit following me. Feeble human. Behold. You dare to gaze upon me? Insignificant past. Squall Fury.
I like how they made contact with each other. But
Imbecile. Get out of my
wait.
sight.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They I know where they took that bit from. I know where they took that bit from. Let me show you. Let me show you. This is this. This is this. The white bit is Scaramouche that we know now in the present, and the red bit is like his past self. They took this from Avatar. I fucking bruh. Bruh. They took it from Avatar. They took it from Avatar, man. I know, like, bruh. Can't fool me.
It disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
So basically, the memories that were going back into him, they were like trying to overwrite and go back to the way it was. But the present version of him was able to beat his past self, which is pretty impressive.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am.
Now you've recovered your memories, the past will catch up with you.
You sound like you're concerned about me. But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Yeah, while it is a dream, but like, since the memory was like away from him, so he had no idea. So he was like a pure being, and then as soon as the memory was going back into him, it was like he was being corrupted slowly, like slowly all over again. That's why. Which makes sense, because if he's being corrupted, the old version of Scaramouche is coming back. That's why the mech appeared. Yeah, it makes total sense in my opinion.
Welcome back, Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it.
You won't go by the Balladeer anymore?
After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the Sixth is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
No, that was when he was becoming a god.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it
yeah,
wasn't
I would say
completely
so.
meaningless. At least I made a lot of people
It makes
forget
sense
about me.
because he's a puppet.
But that
You
doesn't
can't
mean your
really
own
take
past has
life
disappeared.
away from a non.
Of course.
He's
And
technically
your main
an
goal, for which
animated,
you gave up everything you had,
inanimate
you
object.
weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that.
A moving object
Changing
that
the world,
can't really
changing the
move.
past, changing
Yeah.
the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you were looking
It makes
for
sense that
is
he would
complete
use a delusion
annihilation.
from Fatui.
But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
And...
Yes.
Hmm?
And I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it.
Nagina doesn't see you that way.
Oh, right. I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things.
Wonder is still a puppet or human thinkage?
I don't feel like I've been
Puppet.
duped.
Still a puppet.
The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered. Including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
He's still a puppet because when we went to go follow him outside of Sumeru, when he went to go pick those what were they called? Those orange fruits? Yeah, well, we went up to him and Traveler said he's a puppet, and then it's like, whoa, how did you know that? Like, I didn't tell anyone that. Oh yeah, the Sunsetias. Yeah, that one.
I will try.
Traveler.
Yes?
After I dove into the information torrent in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma?
Because I wanted to know what you'd changed.
So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
I didn't do all this for reward. Please don't make it sound like I'm extorting you.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway,
True.
I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is.
Humans
perfectly
can't
well,
live without a
even
heart. But
You're
he can.
just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Aww, Mommy Nahida. I hope you can give Nahida a chance. Yeah,
Everything's
okay.
ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
Aww.
I'm glad that you've accepted
Plus
our
one.
proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too.
What?
Why?
Why? Yeah, why?
Because
fucking
And I hope we
the
don't see much of each other
okay.
in the future.
Oh, that's why they give you
A
the
name is
option to
life's first
rename him.
gift.
Oh,
I didn't say
that's
it out loud,
yo, that's
but I
kind
know
of
that's what you're
sick.
thinking. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name,
That's why they
maybe
give
you
you
can
a
ask
choice to
them for
name him.
ideas.
That's pretty cool though. Fitting into the lore, but like would you really call him Skara? Because Skara is like the past self though.
No, Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Well, you want to give some suggestions then?
Have you got anything?
Wow, name change rules. Rules and disclaimers for name modification. Name change rules. You can obtain the item and appellative stroke from the Archon quest interlude Inversion of Genesis, which will allow you to change Eons Adrift, Wanderer, Animo's name. Please take note that some names cannot be utilized in this change. Once you have renamed this character, some interfaces in the game going forward will display the name that you have chosen. Oh, this is kind of cool. They're testing name changes for characters now. That's a +1. Disclaimer: travelers, please ensure that you follow our terms of service while using this function to create a healthy gaming environment. Please read and confirm that you have 1. The creational context of discriminates. Yeah, okay. No racism, no bullying. Any other content? Nothing that violates the TOS. Strict use of game services if you don't follow the rules. May include suspension, restriction, a name reset, forced disconnect, login suspension, or account forfeiture, which is, I think, account ban. At the same time, you're welcome to use the report function and send feedback to us. Okay. There is a limit on the number of times you can rename this character, so do this with care. Oh, you can use it. Oh, you have to do it now? You have to do it now? Can I just... Crap! I can't escape. If I hold F4, it's probably gonna... Well, going from this... I might just want to call him Eons. Eon. E-O-N. Eon. That sounds nice, I guess. Let's... Well, for me, this is your name. Eon.
Are you sure?
Yep. Let me give that some more thought. Yeah, no. You type the name in. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Keep repeating.
Oh, alright. If you say so.
We're sticking with Eon.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
Eon.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Whoa, you're giving 2 names?
Stop rushing me!
I chose Eon because it
your
also
time.
makes sense because
I
he's a
don't need to
puppet.
see you again until you've thought
He
of
can
one.
live for like a very long time. That makes sense, but it also suits the name of the chapter as well. I'm like, you know what? This is better than this is like the probably best thing that relates to the character.
Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
Wow, that it actually changed the name. That's sick.
You mean the Fitulia?
It's simple, but it's cool.
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell
There's
them
2
that I was
times
the one
limit, but I'm not
responsible
sure.
for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall.
Picking names is hard. Especially like when you go into like a new game, like MMO, you have to name your character. And it's gonna really suck that the name you always use in every game isn't there. Pretty relatable. Am I gonna really... Wait, I could have named him my name. I could have... Wait, but then... No, I'm the traveler then. Wait, what the fuck? I could put 2 of myself. Warau? Warau. I could put 2... But, nah.
Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
Yeah, you're like, oh my god, I'm so excited to play this new game, and then like you log in, you go through like the whole account like the account creation. Okay, that's done. You make the character, that's done. Then after making the character, you have to like put the default clothing, like the looks and everything, and that's like 2 hours. And then the name can be longer than making the facial expression and the body tone and everything. Maybe like 3 hours, 2 hours, and then you're looking up on the internet, what's a nice name for a female or that uses a sword, or like maybe they're like astrology sign or something, like a male character that maybe is very intelligent. Like,
I see. That is up to you.
and you go down that list and it just keeps saying username is taken, username is taken, username is taken.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been.
Fine.
No nonsense. I like it. Alright, let's call it a day. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore.
This kind of reminds me of God of War Ragnarok. Scaramouche is like that. It's like what Kratos. Back then he was young, you know, and he would just beat the shit out of people, like the gods and everything. And now he's like matured. He's like, I will be better. Like which he is. He's better. Best Archon even reformed the Vatui. True. Better at being a mother than Raiden. And I still can't cook as well.
So we can finally go eat?
Like,
Paimon is starving.
it's so bad. The game doesn't... the game says when you try to, like, cook using her, it says, this character cannot cook.
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
Oh? Cutscene? Pause champ? Cutscene? It's loading something. Still... Hmm? Oh, okay.
I've got it!
I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized
took
blade,
that long to load
Daitatara
this?
Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy
Sounds like
melted
Mondstadt.
down in the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
Well, he's part of the team now, so return to the resting place.
Time to go.
If one were a cook, then what were from Dragonspine? He must be Uniclus? Oh yeah, we can do that actually, since I have him. I'll go to Dragonspine and see if he has like any cold breath coming out of his mouth. But he does have the human heart in his chest, if I remember correctly. This is the place, isn't it? Yeah, this is the place.
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back.
Rest up, Paimon. I'll buy some delicious treats as a reward.
Wow, great! Huh? Look at that vase.
Yeah, Albedo is also a doll as well. Oh, I remember this. What about it?
Someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something?
Actually, no, you broke it.
Remember there being a cleaner.
Nah, she's the one that broke it. Yeah.
You sound lost and confused.
Oh, it's Alice. Who's that?
I know why
No,
you
wait.
are troubled.
It's not-
Any who
no, it's
knew
not
of
Alice.
this would find their mind overwhelmed.
The second
Other
Otherworlder? Is that the second Otherworlder?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say?
Whose voice is
When a
this?
small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate, like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Oh, it could be Alice. Yeah, we don't know her voice, actually.
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen
is an illusion.
but an illusion.
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing?
Wait, Alice can do telepathy? Like the god of wisdom? Bro! Wait, that might be Alice, but then Alice is like on crack or something. She must be like a OP character. Like, god damn, what is she eating, man? Believe my eyes. Does she mean I should trust my memories?
Anyway, That face is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up? It feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment. Paimon will be right back.
I wonder what else awaits me in the future. Inversion of Genesis. End. Oh, and the vase is still